Okay, as you can see by me showing you this video picture of my cell phone, you can see the date. There's the month, 11. There's the date, 20. Okay, I'm trying to get the right light in here. 11/20/2013. This is me telling a UCSD campus police officer how I am being gang stalked on their campus. Now, what I want you to understand is that what I am telling him in reference to how I'm being gang stalked on his campus is also happening around me everywhere I go, every single day. Everywhere I go, including off campus. Okay? But I also want you to pay attention to concerning the fact of how I tell him that before I arrive on his campus, that I make a video prediction concerning what will be said around me for the day before I leave to start my day, before I even get to any place that I'm going to. That's right, and I tell him that whatever I predict in my video prediction, and then if I catch it along my routes, it'll show that I'm being stalked because they got to know where I'm at and who I am to do it. That's why I make the video predictions that I make in the morning. I make a video prediction at a certain area every morning, stating that, let's see if gang stalk is set along any of my routes on any given day. That's right, that's right. I then leave the area where the prediction took place at, and when I make the prediction, guess what I do? I show a picture of my cell phone which shows the date and time. I walk around with running recording tape recorders on me at all times, which reflects the date and the time. If I make this video prediction and state gang stalking will be said around me, especially in specific ways, along any of my routes for that day, it'll be caught on the tape recorder. But the tape recorder will reflect a later time, okay, in the same date, which will show that I was stalked from the place the video prediction was made at to the place concerning where the evidence was caught at, which will prove the stalking, and then they're stupid enough to get around me and say gang stalking. Okay? Now, this is me telling a UCSD campus police officer concerning how, in part, I'm being harassed on their campus. Me verbalizing this to him is being done on November 20th, 2013. I want you to listen closely to what I'm telling him. Very closely.
Alright, thank you very much.
I got a question for you. Do you believe in psychics?
Sure.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm surprised that you say that.
I'm not a normal cop, though. I got long hair and...
No, I'm being honest with you, okay?
No, I believe in psychics.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're saying, let me ask you this question. If, say if a person, because you're aware that I've stated that I've been gang stalked on this campus.
Yes.
Okay. Now, so what I do, because gang stalking is very clever in reference to how they operate, but the whole goal is to let the target know they're being gang stalked through clever means. So basically what I do before I come on this campus on any date, I'll predict in a video file. I'll state, let's see if anybody gets around me and says, gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalker, gang stalker, gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, in that way around me. And then I come here and I catch it on video and audio every day I've come here. Now, the only way that can be possible is if I'm a psychic, or I'm a pretty good predictor, or what I'm stating is happening to me is actually happening to me. And that's all I do. Okay?
Yeah, that's fair enough, yeah.
Right, because that's their way to let me know I'm being stalked.
I gotta go catch up with my partner.
I'm letting you know that that's the only thing that I'm trying to do is prove what's happening.
Alright, sure, fine. You're more than free to film as much as you want.
No, I'm not filming anywhere. I mean, like in the library, unless somebody attacks me or something like that, that's when I'll get on my video camera.
Alright, have a good day.
I will under no circumstances be taking out my cell phone to use the video camera on the cell phone. I got two cell phones. I will not, under any circumstances, except the following that I'm getting ready to state, take out these cell phones to take any video pictures of anybody inside of any library. Okay? And I will not use the video camera that I'm making this video file with right now, the one I'm literally tapping, the one I'm taking this video picture with, in any UCSD library. Okay? The only circumstances that would cause me to use the videos on my phones or this video camera I'm touching right now, as you can see I'm doing, is if library security and or UCSD campus police come in to ban me or evict me or ask me to step outside. That's right. Or if somebody attacks me. Now, I'm going to make these fast statements, and then I want you to look in the description of this YouTube video if you feel inclined to do so. I'm a whistleblower. Okay? You can go to Google right now and type in universities and gang stalking, and you'll clearly be able to see that it's not just happening to me on university campuses. And also, think to yourself this. on multiple dates, including back in the year of 2012, I descriptively attempted to and did tell separate UCSD campus police officers how I was being gang stalked on their campus. They were also sent online police reports concerning some of the people that had been involved in the gang stalking of me. Hang on a second. Now, one of the methods of gang stalking is to go to YouTube right now and type in learning disabled woman. Sorry, I'm eating these hot potato chips. Go to YouTube right now and type in learning disabled woman catches gang stalker admitting sent to harass, read comments. That means listen to what's in the video concerning me catching on a tape recorder 3 teenagers admitting they were put on a bus route to engage in gang stalking physical gestures. Just do it. Then when you listen to it, look at what's in the description of that YouTube video. A video I made almost 2 full months before of me at a bus stop stating that that's what I was putting up with on university campuses. That's right. Then there's another video. In fact, I got that. Listen to this. Right now, go to YouTube and type in the following that I'm getting ready to describe to you right now. Type in 5/20/20/13 undeniable proof learning disabled woman was gang stalked at USD, and MTS buses and trolleys. That was a video that was made a month before the video that's in the description of that video. Okay, that video that I just described to you, the YouTube title of it, was made November of 2011. That was me on USD campus stating that I was putting up with those physical gestures by library staff, reference staff, library staff. That's right, because in gang stalking, what they basically do is sensitize you to words, phrases, physical gestures, even sounds, certain persons, certain types of people, and then constantly reintroduce to you for you to either see or hear what you've been sensitized to. And basically what that does is put you in a mental ping pong as a result of constantly seeing or hearing what they've sensitized you to. It's also done to blend in with any environment that the target's in so they can have plausible deniability concerning it actually happening, and so they can call the target crazy if the target complains. So, think about this. This video title that I just titled to you, 5/20/13, the 5/20/13 undeniable proof learning disabled woman was gang stalked at USD and MTS buses and trolleys. When you go to that YouTube video, look at the published date. Then look at the published date of learning disabled woman catches gang stalker admitting sent to harass. Those 3 separate teenagers were caught 3 months later. And where they were caught at was on a bus route that was miles and miles and miles and miles away from USD. Now, I have told many, I have made videos that have been published online going all the way back to 2012 when I was hiking at a totally separate area concerning where I'm hiking at now and have been hiking at for almost 13 months. I was making videos at this previous hiking location stating that individuals were walking by my hiking locations and getting along all my routes and repeating gang stalking. I then moved from that hiking location to this one. Miles and miles and miles away from that one. And for the whole 13 months I've been here, I have, in the La Jolla community, I have obtained, okay, over 600 separate audio files of that being said around me along all my routes in La Jolla. Now those 2012 videos were already published concerning it happening to me in another area I was living in, which shows identical harassment stalking me from one place to another place, including community to community, to businesses, to universities, to stores to stores. Now, if that can be proven, which it already is, just go to YouTube and type in learning disabled woman exposes evidence. Learning disabled woman exposes flat out evidence. Always make sure you look in the description of all YouTube videos. That's right, because they hold cooperating evidence in the descriptions of them. So if you see that I'm being harassed over a long time period in the same exact identical way, over distances that are miles and miles and miles and miles apart, it shows the stalking. It shows a concerted effort that's managing the identical harassment. And it shows the fact that identical harassment is happening to me everywhere I go. Slowly pay attention to everything I stated so far in this video. So, would a library security guard walk up to me if I've been sensitized to people going like this? Or people adjusting their glasses with the same kind of finger as they're talking to me? Because what they'll do, they'll not just sensitize you to words, phrases, and physical gestures. They'll sensitize you to multiple different types of physical gestures, some of them being everyday physical gestures that everybody makes. That way they can make sure you see it, to overtly let you know they don't care about what's happening to you. That's right. While they can then turn around and call you crazy if you complain about it. So, if I'm being gang stalked in any university library, and I hear a library security guard say gang stalker from a distance, is that their overt way to let me know they don't give two shits on being gang stalked? Then if that same library security officer walks up to me on any day, and decides to hand me a library code of conduct policy, or if I'm at a separate university library and a library security guard who has possibly said gang stalking around me decides to walk up to me and hand me their library code of conduct policy, a little pamphlet, and while they're doing it, they're engaging in certain physical gestures, is that their overt way to make you feel mentally raped? Because think about this. If they're gaslighting you with these physical gestures, which is directly connected to gang stalking, while they're handing you a library code of conduct, this is the mental rape of gang stalking, and that's what they want you to experience. That's why they're doing it. Do you see what I'm saying? My name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California. Now, I did not mention any specific campus in reference to any of these library security guards doing that. But let me just put it to you this way. All you got to do is think about this. I made videos back in November of 2011, and then another one a month later in December of 2011 that I was putting up with these physical gestures along all my routes and at universities. And then on January 28, 2012, I caught 3 teenagers on a bus that was miles and miles and miles and miles away from these universities, okay, admitting that they were put on that bus route to engage in these physical gestures by a third party by the name of Jamar, an individual I do not know at all. So, how did they know I was on the bus that day? And why did they admit to putting their hands to their face when I had already made videos online saying that USD library staff was doing it, and that USD students and other staff were doing it on their campus? Then I made another, that was a November video. Then I made another video on December 5th at a bus stop, which was the bus stop that was dedicated to the bus route that 3 teenagers were put on to engage in these physical gestures. That video was made on December 5th. You clearly see me at a bus stop saying how I'm being gang stalked along my routes pertaining to the physical gestures. So, if I make 2 separate videos that were within a month close together, actually about 3 weeks close together, and then almost 3 full months after the first one was made, I catch 3 teenagers admitting they were put on the bus route to do it, what does that tell you? Think about this. I had to have a reason to say that it was going on USD campus to begin with, right? I had to say that it was already happening to me along my routes. In other words, how can I come up with a lie before the fact? Before the evidence? Think about it. If I catch 3 teenagers on January 28, 2012, that they were put on a bus route to engage in these physical gestures, okay, but there were already videos online stating I was putting up with these physical gestures by people on USD campus, by library staff and students and other employees. So how could I make up that lie months before and then catch 3 teenagers admitting to it months later at a location miles and miles away? Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? You would not believe the evidence I got, and they do not give 2 shits at all. Menacide, which means they're trying to mentally rape you about what's happening to you, is one of the main methods of gang stalking, because they're trying to break you mentally for eventual human trafficking. And they're using the system to do it. That's right, baby cakes. Look in the description of this YouTube video. Why didn't this UCSD campus police officer say, Leslie, we are very concerned about what's happening to you. Why don't you come and sit down and show us some of this evidence? Or why don't they say, Leslie, we did look at the videos online and we can see you're being gang stalked on our campus, because there are so many videos right now online concerning UCSD, it's undisputable. So why have they never sat down and say, okay, Leslie, we saw on video you being gang stalked. We saw on not on just their video cameras, but we also saw on your YouTube videos that what you're stating is true. Why didn't they ever say, Leslie, come here and exactly explain to us what's happening to you so we can at least investigate it? That's right. Instead of saying, Leslie, where's your evidence? Why aren't they sitting down and saying exactly what's happening? Even though I already approached them and told them what was happening back in 2012. That's right. Why don't they care is the question. Who are they protecting? The university's image? I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. Look in the description of this YouTube video for cooperating material. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day.